Hello and welcome to another Starfish. Mike. Mike, you're on, Mike. I think he's still asleep in his crocodile onesie. Never mind, we've got lots of things we're going to be doing today. We're going to have a story about an elephant, and then we've got a craft about an elephant, and then we'll have some songs, although I can't think of many elephant songs. I did think of a joke about a dinosaur though, because I've seen all your dinosaur crafts and they're very, very good. So, what do you call a dinosaur who likes playing hide and seek? Did you think he saw us? Oh, I love that joke. Anyhow, right, what I'm going to do now is we're going to go and read a story. This is a story about an elephant and a mouse. Once upon a time, the animals were having a party. The dogs were bringing decorations, the sheep were making sandwiches, the cats had cakes, the goats were doing games, the bears were buying biscuits, and the monkeys were making music. And all the others were gathering to have fun. In the distance, some elephants could be seen on their way to the party. Now there was one silly mouse who was scared of lots of things. A bird tweeting in the tree made it jump. A dog sneezing, rain falling on his head, even a leaf blowing in the wind. When he saw the elephants, he began to feel scared, so he made up a story. "We can't let the elephants come, because I was told they tread on other animals," he said. "My uncle told me that an elephant trod on my grandfather," he squeaked. "Look how big they are. They will hurt all of us. We mustn't let them come." The animals looked at one another. It was true that the elephants had large feet. It was true that the elephants were bigger than all of them. So the animals started feeling scared as well. "We can't let them tread on us," they said. "They can't come." So when the elephants arrived, all the other animals told them to go away. How they'd heard an elephant had trodden on a mouse, and they certainly didn't want to be trodden on. The elephants were very sad and walked away, and the other animals started the party without them. Then one elephant had an idea. He walked to a tree that grew blackberries, and he shook and he shook and he shook the tree until the blackberries had fallen out onto the ground, and then he lay down and he rolled. He rolled backwards and he rolled forwards and he rolled backwards and he rolled forwards and he rolled up and he rolled down and he rolled up and he rolled down until he was totally covered from head to foot in blackberries. In fact, he looked totally black. Then he went a bit further away and rolled a bit in some sand. And so bits of him became yellow as well. The yellow and black elephant went back to the party. The animals looked at this creature. Walks like an elephant. Smells a bit like an elephant. But it doesn't look like an elephant. So they let it come in. Well, the animals were having fun playing their games. One game they were playing was who could jump across a stream. A dog jumped across. A goat jumped across. A kangaroo jumped across. And the mouse decided he was going to jump across. So he took one step back He took 2 steps back. He took 3 steps back. And he ran and he ran and he ran and he jumped and he splosh! Landed right in the middle of the stream. All the other animals laughed and laughed. But wait, the mouse couldn't swim. The yellow and black creature saw that the mouse was in trouble and reached out with his nose and gently scooped the mouse out of the stream and put him down on the grass. Now the mouse was wet through, so the yellow and black creature blew through his nose and dried the mouse off. But the mouse was still sad because he wanted to jump across the stream. The yellow and black creature had an idea and whispered to the mouse. The mouse said he was going to jump across the stream again. So he took 1 step back. He took 2 steps back. He took 3 steps back. And the yellow and black creature lay across the stream. The mouse ran and he ran and he ran and he jumped onto the leg, onto the back, onto the head, onto the nose, and so all the way across the stream he jumped. The animals laughed and they clapped and they cheered. They thought that was brilliant. The mouse turned to thank the yellow and black creature who had got up from the stream. But the water had washed away the sand. The water had washed away the berry. And there, in front of all the animals, stood an elephant. The animals all gasped. "Ah!" But the mouse said, "Elephants are fun. Elephants are gentle. Elephants are kind. I don't know what all the fuss was about." And so the animals invited all the elephants back and the party continued and they all had great fun. Hello, we're now going to make the Elmer craft, and for that you'll need a empty milk bottle, a marker pen, some sharp scissors, some PVA glue and some tissue paper, and I've used black and yellow because that's all I had, and if you've got them, some googly eyes just to put onto the elephant. So the first thing I did was to mark out round where you want to cut out to be the elephant. This is going to be the elephant's trunk, and best to use a big thick marker to go round and be able to cut that round. Get an adult please, little ones, just to help you with this because we don't want anybody to lose any fingers, not at this time. So once you've cut out your shape, this is roughly what it's going to look like before we do anything. So once we've got the shape there, it's a matter then of getting some glue and pasting the glue on and then sticking the tissue paper on, and we're going to do that all the way around until we've covered our elephant. Wow, that was hard work. Now I've just got one more piece to put on. Oh, there it is. How did it get there? Dear oh dear. Right, we'll pop that on there. Like so. And there you have an Elmo elephant. Now, googly eyes one. Whereabouts should we put that? Out there. And another googly eye goes on the other side, because we, like Katie told us, we've got one each side. Pop it there. And there you have Elmer the elephant. And I'd love to see copies of yours. Thank you.
Actually, I wasn't asleep, John. I was just taking a look at some of these pictures. Lots of you were making lion masks last week, and some of you even sent a picture in so I could see them. This one here is by Ollie. I really like the colours that he's used. It looks really autumnal, and I love that the mane is all bushy. He looks like a very fierce lion. And this pair here is by Seb and Jude. It must be fun for them to have two lion masks. That way they could play a game where they're both lions.
I know I like to pretend to be a lion.
And that's what Iris and Chloe did. They made a mask each, and I'm sure they've had loads of fun pretending to be lions. This one here is by Eliza, and she's made a butterfly. I love the cool colours. And this one's by Addie, and now she can look like her teddy, who's called Lion, and you can see Lion in the picture. Right, who's up for a sing-song? And I do know a song about an elephant. It's called Nelly the Elephant. And for this song you need to stamp your feet like an elephant, and you need to make your arm into a trunk and wave it around and go, ooh. Or you can sing along. And it goes a little bit like this. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with the trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with the trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with the trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with the trumpety trump, 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 trump. Now you can join in. Oh, Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with the trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with the trumpety trump, 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 trump. The elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with the trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with the trumpety trump, 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 trump. For this next song you're going to have to loosen up your jaw muscles, loosen up the jaw muscles. So go like this. Right, now we're ready. We're going to sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat, and you can row along. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is just a dream. It's time for your favourite. See the sleeping bunny sleeping till it's noon. Shall we wake them with a merry tune? Oh, so still are they ill? Shh, wake up soon. Hop little bunnies, hop, 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 hop little bunnies, hop, 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 hop little bunnies, hop, 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 hop. See the little bunnies sleeping till it's noon. Shall we wake them with a merry tune? Oh, so still are they ill? Wake up soon. Hop little bunnies, hop, 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 hop little bunnies, hop, hop, hop little bunnies, hop, 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 hop. See little bunnies sleeping till it's noon. Shall we wake them with a merry tune? are they ill? Wake up, fools. Little bunnies hop, 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 little bunnies hop, hop, little bunnies hop, 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 little bunnies hop, 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 little bunnies hop, 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 little bunnies hop, 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 hop. Thank you for joining us for Starfish Online, and thank you to Jon, who's done lots for us this week. Join us next week, we'll have some more, and until then, keep in touch. Send us your pictures of your elephant craft, and we'll see you next week. Bye!